poquito bien, no tiene cuatro brazos como la gente lo quería pintar.
All that talking he been doing is time, man. Don't get in front of me and not talk and not get in front of me and keep the same energy you had, bro.
Yo me veía chiquito, que yo me veía flaquito, pero no sabía que era por la ropa.
He little. I didn't know he was that little. I thought he was bigger. They say he was a big 35.
Porque le teme.
That was Shakur Stevenson after the first face-off between him and Edwin Santos for their fight that's taking place this Thursday at the T-Mobile Arena for the WBC 135-pound strap. Man, Shakur touched on a couple of interesting points. And I brought up the one point that Shakur said about how small Edwin Santos was, because people keep saying he's a big dude, and I told everybody, I went on a few channels that I saw comments like some of his supporters where they were saying that Edwin is much bigger than Shakur, and I said no, he's not. No, he's not. I've watched Shakur's last 5 fights, man. The last 5 fights with Shakur Stevenson should tell you a lot about him. Particularly his size. He has definitely grown. He's much bigger. His legs is much bigger than Edwin Santos' legs. It looked like Edwin missed leg day, bro. Shakur's frame is much wider. It's thicker. His arms are bigger. He's just bigger than him, man. He's going to be bigger than him fight night too. All right, so that myth is pretty much debunked, man. One other thing is, I made a video said, please knock him out, Shakur, because there's been a lot leading up to this. Edwin Santos has been talking crazy before Shakur even was looking to fight Edwin Santos. Before this fight even came to a thing, Santos been pretty much like taunting Shakur for a while, man, wanting to fight him, which is cool, nothing wrong with that. Supposed to. Saying, he is the danger and I am your father, and pulling up to Newark and doing all this stuff. And then when they face off, he's quiet as a mouse. Now, it's one thing if the opponent that you have he's always when he's off camera, when he's not around his opponent and he's in front of a camera, he's naturally relaxed, he's calm. He doesn't have much to say, but that's not in the case of Edwin Santos. He always seemed to have something to say about Shakur. Talking about he can't punch and he's afraid of his power. He is the danger and all this other stuff. Yet when these two was finally in front of each other, he seemed like he ain't had much to say. And I totally agree with Shakur. Have that same energy, man. Maybe his energy had changed tomorrow night at the weigh-in. Who knows? But he was real. He was docile, bro. It looked like, to me, you can interpret that different ways, man. But Shakur is always the same way, bro. He's always talkative. He's talkative away from his opponent. He's talkative when he's in front of the opponent. Edwin Santos is talkative away from his opponent, but then he get in front of Shakur, it's a different story. That was a little concerning. He might be a little nervous, bro. He might be a little nervous because I told you he's bigger than Shakur's bigger than him right now, and I told y'all this, man. Another thing that I kind of touched on too about Shakur's power, I made 2 videos pretty much displaying this. Y'all go check out those latest 2 videos that I posted, where I put together some clippings about, when some of Shakur's fights, his last 5 fights. And you will see he has stopped or dropped his last 5 opponents, every last one of them. Oscar Valdez, Yoshino, Jamel Herring, Jeremiah Nakatia, and Robson Conceição. All of them. Go back and look. Dropped Conceição with a body shot that was like, I didn't even know he dropped him. I thought it was like Conceição trying to pull a Amir Khan or something like that. But no, he stabbed him with a left to his body, and it was a delayed reaction. Amazing stuff. So I think when Shakur says he's going to beat the shit out of De Los Santos, there's no reason to lead me to believe that he's not going to. And I told y'all that's what was going to happen. He's going to get picked apart from pillar to post after he gets figured out after round 5 or round 4. Watch and see. Anyway, let me know what you thought about the press conference, man. This is Rebel Life Boxing. I'll catch y'all on the next one, and I'm out.